up, Logic Pro community? It is your favorite brand strategist, Sylviana Moore, back on your favorite day of the week, Marketing Monday. Today we are talking about how you can unlock the success of email marketing in 2025. Now, previously we've talked a little bit about SMS marketing, email marketing, but I don't think we really have delved into why you need to implement it into your business today, okay? So email marketing is an absolute game changer. And today we're going to be talking about how you can learn to create a compelling email marketing campaign, increase your open rate, and drive conversions, okay? So it doesn't matter if you're a seasoned marketer or today's your first day, but you're like, okay, girl, I'm hearing you, but I'm taking notes. These strategies are going to help you. So let's get into it. Why does email marketing remain a powerful tool in 2025? Now, I want you to think of email marketing as another strategy for getting your product or service out there. How can you promote? How can you market? Now, traditionally, we've seen billboards, newspapers, television commercials, advertisement, things of that nature. But now we have the internet, and we have technology, which has created an opportunity for us to connect with our users and our client, prospective client, in a different way than we have before. Email marketing allows for you to connect with your user as many times as you would like, as quickly as you would like, all from the fingertips, okay? So email marketing is huge. It's an absolute game changer. Now, I'm not going to say that without providing some stats. So let's talk about the return on investment for email marketing compared to other advertising and digital marketing channels. So the average return on investment for email marketing campaigns is going to be $42 for every dollar spent. $42 for every dollar spent, comparably to social media marketing, where you're generally receiving an average of maybe $10 to $15 for every dollar that you're spending. That's not even half, y'all. That's like 1/3, and it only gets worse. For search engine optimization, SEO, you're typically receiving $22 or so, or even pay per click, okay? People spend a lot of money on advertisement, and you are probably only going to see about $2 to $4 on money spent. So let's just say 100% email marketing is the way to go, period, point blank, the way to go. Now, with that in mind, let's talk about some companies that are doing it very well, okay? So here are some companies that are doing it very well. They're using email marketing to get the return on investment, and they're using email marketing strategies to connect with their customers every day, all day, because they understand it's a game changer. Number one, Amazon. Amazon uses personalized user campaigns based on customers' browser and history. Now, AI, I'm sure, is not involved in this yet, but can you imagine your email marketing campaign with AI capabilities? And they're already using your browser recommendation history? I may have to unsubscribe because you doing a little too much. You all in my business, and I don't like that. Amazon is using emails to send targeted recommendations for products you may not want, to provide updates on when your packages are coming, and to give you updates on promotion, discounts, and sales. Who else is doing it? Number two, Uber. Uber is using personalized campaigns for their customer and their driver. They're using segmentation to give out relevant content, riders information, promotions, and driver updates, right? And this is amazing because that means they're getting in front of their customer before anybody else's does. They're saying, hey, I know you live in this particular area, and we want to increase the rides around this time, so you may want to get to work on this time. That is pretty awesome, okay? Number three, Nike. Nike's using email marketing to announce new product launches, athlete endorsements, and everything in between. They are leveraging segmentation to target different customers based on their interests in sports and their shopping behavior. They are driving conversions and brand loyalty, and I love Nike, okay? I have a true testimony for that. I love the Nike Pro leggings, and to its point, Nike is forever sending out emails right on time when I need some more shorts. It's almost like they know. And to be honest, you have to know your customer and you have to know your product. So Nike is doing a phenomenal job to make sure they're always promoting when they should be and always communicating with their customer when they should be, to make sure that they retain that customer at all times. okay? So Nike's already anticipating your needs before you are, and I love that. Number 4, Netflix. Netflix uses email marketing to announce subscribers about new releases, personal recommendations based on viewer history, and reminders about upcoming seasons and episodes. The reason why I think this is huge is because this email marketing campaign is targeting and contributing to retaining customers. And the reason why it's doing it so effectively is because if you know Netflix is a TV subscription, a TV provider. They have movies, they have television shows, and there are several other subscription providers, such as Hulu, Starz, DirecTV. So at any point in time, if I feel like Netflix is not serving me, I'm discontinue servicing. So for Netflix to have the ability to say, hey, before you even thinking that you don't have what we need or what you need, let me make sure that you know we got it, okay? That is not only anticipating your customers' needs, but that is already solving for a problem that has yet to come up. They're giving you one less reason to discontinue, and I love that. Now, I know I said last one, but let's just do one more. Starbucks. Starbucks uses email marketing to promote seasonal beverage awards and to send out personalized beverages based on their customer behavior. Their segment and campaigns help drive traffic as well as their mobile app. If you are a Starbucks user, then you should know that I love this because you need to be intentional, okay? You have to have a clear call to action. The fact that Starbucks is clear enough to know that we're using email segmentation to convert our users, not to Starbucks, but to mobile apps, is a game changer. Because again, most people who are using apps are existing customer, are repeat buyers, and they are targeting specific groups of customers. They know they're gonna come back time and time again. Game changer. Now, these are examples of companies that are demonstrating the power of email marketing with implementing strategic and high-focused emails using personalization, segmentation, and delivering value to their audience. So this is important because each example highlights effective campaigns can drive engagement, conversions, and ultimately a positive ROI. And that is what we're doing this for, right, folks? Now, you may be saying, okay, Sylvie, I know what email marketing is. I know why I need to be using it, but how can I get started? Great question. Now, building an organic email list is really not that hard, I promise. It's more so just putting yourself out there, and most people, just like yourself, think of it from a consumer landscape. You are typically giving everybody your email. Every website that you're on is asking for your email. Anytime that you're filling out a survey, they asking for your email and your phone number, right? Now, before we go into the strategies of how to get people's email, let's talk about why people are asking for emails. Now, the reason why these businesses are so focused on getting emails and building email lists in 2025 is because we simply do not want to be codependent on technology. We have to understand that Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, these are all platforms that can shut down at any time, folks. Who wants to be dependent on that? You have to understand that you have to be able to run your business online and offline, okay? We do not want to be codependent on any technology or platform that is not owned by us, okay? So that is why every chance you get, these businesses are asking for emails because they are creating offline distro lists. There's been tons of times where we've had tech glitches, Instagram ain't working for the day, you out of business, your customers hide, your live didn't go through. No. We not doing that, folks. We just not, okay? So going back into your question, how can I create an organic email list? There are tons of ways to do it. People are typically asking or giving out freebies in conversion of your email, right? So I've seen where people are doing website conversions, where you are placing email signups on your website, typically in the header or the footer, or it's typically a pop-up, and they are asking for your email as entrance to the website, right? And it's typically to receive updates, newsletters, or a coupon. That is typically where people are giving emails. They're leveraging social media. People are regularly sharing links to their email sign-up form to promote their email subscription to their followers. So I love Popeyes. Everybody know I love Popeyes. All my friends know I love Popeyes. Popeyes has it where you can fill out a survey and you receive a free chicken and biscuit. Most people are doing that, to basically providing some type of incentive to receive their email. You're no different. Okay, people are also doing some type of lead magnet, providing some type of ebook, template, resource where people are going to want to give you their email to receive that promotion or that resource. Another thing is a webinar or event. People are hosting informative webinars on topics relevant to their audience that requires for them to register with their email. In turn, they're giving out resources, information, but it's another way that you can get their email. Now you may be saying, okay, Sylvie, I feel you. I know what email marketing list is. I know why I need to be implementing this because of the return on investment, because it's chef kiss. And I also now have a better understanding of how to collect these emails. Now I need to get a better understanding of segmentation. So segmentation is where you are going to be taking a large audience and breaking it down into smaller, more specific groups, basically segments, based on shared characteristics, behaviors, or interests. Now, this can be broken down into larger things like geographics, age, whatever you want it to be. Whatever you want to segment your customer based on private purchases, maybe you're doing some type of promotion, whatever it may be. You can segment out that audience based on that particular thing, okay? You can literally segment a list on anything. Now, this is going to be very crucial because you want to be able to segment people so that they feel that they have a personalized experience. So if you are going to segment someone based on a product or service, you now have more relevant content to build a better relationship with that person. Now, before I go into the benefits of segmentation, let's talk about what that is. So if you are going on any email marketing tool such as MailChimp, ConvertKit, typically most website browsers such as Squarespace, Wix, they pretty much offer some type of email marketing services. You can typically segment out, you can create a segmentation list. Now you may be saying, okay, segmentation list. You can segment your audience, but you can also create a segmentation list. A segmentation list is your way of saying, okay, when you fill out my form, when you go on my website and say, hey, I'm interested, I like this, now what do? I put my email in, click, now what? What happens? What happens? So after I fill out and I gave you my email, you have to automate to say after an hour or 24 hours, I have to send a welcome email out to that person. Then you can say after 2 days, I can send out a warm-up email saying, hey, my name is Sylviana Moore. This is my business. I'm so happy to have you, right? Getting them more familiarized with who you are. Then let's just say 2 days after that, I'm going to recommend a product or service based on what I know about them. Or I'm going to tell them more benefits of what I provide in my products or service. This may be something I send out after 3 days after that initial introduction. Now let's just say that person didn't do anything that I say in my call to action. Do I have a follow-up email scheduled? This is what I consider an email segmentation. Typically, you want an email segmentation that's going to be as long as it can be, okay? You want it to be sent as often as possible. I have a client who has an email segmentation list that has been automated so well that she has a year-long email marketing campaign. So that means her January email is going to be sent in June, because who's going to remember their January email? She has a system in place where her customers are constantly being communicated to. They're constantly being primed. They're constantly being followed up on. They're constantly having their questions answered. They're constantly having services recommended to them. Now, if you think of your personal favorite brand, you're receiving some emails. Amazon's letting you know when your cart is still full. You are typically receiving those types of emails, right? And these can be automated, which is amazing. So there's no excuses for your reason to create this segmentation list. Now, if you're like, where do I start? I would say to automate that first initial email at minimum. What happens when you're collecting their email? What happens after that? It can be an introduction, a welcome email, an introduction of your products and services, anything you would like it to be, right? It could be for them to review your website. I would at least have that first email in place, okay? Now, some of the benefits of segmentation is number one, personalization and relevance. When you can tailor your message to your particular audience, it's gonna resonate better with them because it's gonna talk about their preference and needs, right? That is the best way to build a relationship with the customer. Personalization. Who does it like when their name is showed up on their hotel? Sylviana, I love that. That's my favorite thing. Improved engagement, okay? So when you are targeting your product or service to a specific audience and you're serving their particular needs, it's automatically going to increase their engagement because it's going to get them to want to engage, right? It's going to get them to want to click on it, right? And that's what we want. It's also going to assist with customer retention. A segmentation is going to allow for you to nurture your audience over time. It means you're sending out relevant information. It's going to overall improve your customer satisfaction and loyalty. And that's where it matters, folks. Your customer wants to feel understood and valued, and email marketing is the best way to do that. So again, you can segment your audience based on demographics, where they live, their age, their gender, their income, occupation, their education, behavioral segmentation, purchase history, any of these things, right? It can also be psychographic segmentation, audience values, interests, lifestyle, attitude, motivations, geographic segmentation, which is location, region. There's so many ways for you to segment your audience, okay? It's something to keep in mind. Segmenting your audience allows you to go from a one-size-fits-all model to an all-approach model, okay? And that's what we want. If you're not already leveraging email marketing, make sure that you take the time to set up at least your first automated email, okay? That is going to be very important. We talked about what email marketing is. We talked about the return on investment. We talked about how you can create an organic list. And we also talked about segmentation. All right, folks? So now I want to make sure I capture everything, okay? So here's some tips. Number one, start by segmenting your email list based on user behavior or preferences. So the segmentation that we talked about, go ahead and create a list based on those behaviors. Number two, experiment with different subject lines and call to action to see what best resonates with your audience. So I take the time all the time to review my analytics for my email marketing campaigns that I've ever sent out. Because again, you do not know what's working if you're not reviewing the data. Number three, implement at least one automated email workflow to save time and increase efficiency. So what we're talking about before segmentation, at least create that first segmented email, okay? And lastly, which we barely talked about, so I want to make sure I hit on it now, regularly clean out your email list to remove inactive subscribers and improve deliverability. So there's going to be just some folks that just don't click on your stuff. They're just not your people, and that's okay. That's okay. I remember I talked to someone that was like, yeah, girl, I like when they unsubscribe. And I'm like, huh? Why would you want them to unsubscribe? That's one less person that you can't sales to. But my friend explained it to me, no, if they receive these emails and they do not want the product or service that I'm offering and they do not resonate with my community and they don't need it, and it doesn't fit what they're looking for, I would prefer that they uproot themselves and unsubscribe. Because again, who wants to spend time or money? Because again, some of these email marketing tools are free, but some of them you have to pay for a certain amount of people that you're emailing to, right? So who wants to be spending money on emailing someone that is not even interested in your product or service? So when you see an unsubscriber, just think of it as you getting closer to the person or people or community that sees the value in your product or service. That's one person, that's all right. Okay, that means you just attracting 5 more that says, this is exactly what I need, okay? So you want to make sure that your audience wants to be here. We do not want to be forcing anyone to purchase something that they do not want or to read emails that they do not want to see. Absolutely not. So feel comfortable to clean out your list of the inactive subscribers or anyone that is taking up space, okay? That is going to be pretty much it for me, folks. As you are listening to these replays and looking this over, and please send it over your questions. Please understand that email marketing remains a vital component of a successful digital marketing strategy, and that's for a reason, y'all. By adopting the lady trends and best practices that we talked about today, businesses can create effective email marketing campaigns that engage their audience, drive conversions, and build lasting relationships. And that's exactly what we want, folks. Now, if you have any questions at all, make sure you drop it in the comment section, but also take some time to schedule some discovery call. Click the link in my bio. They're currently free. And I want to make sure that I'm working with as many small, medium-sized business owners as possible that are looking to scale, okay? We are looking for your businesses to implement some of the things that we're discussing and have the best opportunity at success, okay? I look forward to talking to you on the next Marketing Monday, and I hope that you guys have a great week. Bye.